all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my... I've been broke away longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubba. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubba. Look at the cash, look at...
Okay, Coach, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of New Era Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Buffalo Bills. A pair of 3-0 teams set to lock horns for the right to remain unbeaten. And we're off in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Now a carry. It's C.J. Anderson. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Detroit! Allen now on 1st down. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Lucky 56.
Allen now throwing again. Quick hitch, complete. It's Pierce. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Going to the air on the opening drive. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
So forget the 3 and out. The penalty makes this 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
second down, here's Allen. He rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them, in a sense, and gotten the ball from them.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue, landed. Blue.
On 1st down, Cohen out to the left here to Reed. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. A gain of 6. There on 1st. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
No, check. Patriot. Detroit.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4.
Gone!
They'll hand it now to Geis. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Yeah, this place has notoriously never been kind to visiting field goal kickers. You get those wins that really whip through the inner bowl, not to mention the urban legends about stadium workers opening and closing the tunnel doors. But for whatever reason, this one winds up off target.
Gone!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Now let's go! 3-19!
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Now let's go! Blue, landed!
To throw, it's Allen. Open man is Holmes. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Looks to throw on second down. Left side here, caught by Clay. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On second down, Anderson. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They will face a 2nd and 9 now following the penalty.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Now Allen. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And Hauschka's kick is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And here come the Redskins now. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the post. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
Geis with a carry on second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards him.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Allen to throw. To throw again. Going to drop this one to McCoy. Complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Allen maybe with a free play. And he's got his man. It's the tight end play. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Allen. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now let's go. 3-19.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cohen. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Detroit! Detroit!
On the handoff, it's Geis. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Buffalo after this. Geis, he shifts past him. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
To throw on 3rd down. Cohen. Complete. Richardson has it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. They'll come out in the pistol. Back to throw. Cohen escaping the pressure. And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Trey. Quinn, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins have tied it here. The extra point to come can put him in the driver's seat. Now the try here for the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure If something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now Allen. Going right side here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. This quarterback now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Gone! All right, now, look at 56.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Coverage there by Dexter McDonald.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing to start the drive. Cohen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Detroit!
Operating from the gun. Cohen. And some room to maneuver. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Now a run with Geis. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw. Cohen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. 3rd down, here's Geis. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Geis showing he's going to be an important part of this Redskin backfield as he's in there again for 1st down. Back to throw. towing. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. This is Geis. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
That would be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And here's Allen. Going to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit at 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try and run forward with McCoy. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They run the counter now. It's Anderson. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plan. On 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. A false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
From the gun, Cohen. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Star Latulele busting through to get him for a loss of 6. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job. And
that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive player of the year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
To throw on second down, Cohen. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
On third down, Cohen. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 12 more yards there and another first down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10.
Let's go. Green.
Operating from the gun, Cohen. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down. A pair of first downs gives him a first and 10 up at the 44.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On first and 10, Cohen. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct it.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. And before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spent a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down. Throwing now is Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. This give is to McCoy. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Here's Allen to throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue landed.
From the gun, Cohen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Lucky 56.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And his kick is right through. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. So out now come the Redskins. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught right side. Davis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Looking to throw on second down. Cohen. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Set. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Looking to throw. Cohen. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And now running right through it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Watching that body.
1st down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL, and a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up the 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. A give to McCoy. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Again, it's McCoy. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. The Bills on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Set. 3-19. 3-19. Gun.
To throw is Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
All right, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Throwing on 1st down. Cohen. That is incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion, allowed them to exhale a little bit, get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here, relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Set. 3-19.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now the Bills will take another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Leopard! Leopard! Set! Blue landed!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, you crowd the line of scrimmage. If they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I think could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Cohen. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. He missed his only attempt earlier. This time he's going for the win. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. That's going to set them back 5 yards. So this is certainly a tough test here in the early career of the rookie kicker. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. So it was a golden chance to go ahead here in the final moments, but he misses for a 2nd time in this game.
Brandon, either one of those go, and they might be on their way to a victory. Instead, they're going to have to hold on here defensively just to force overtime.
Now Allen. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far, and he stopped immediately there. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They'll run with Geis. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball down because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Tressway now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done. Now part 2. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Pierce. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Allen now on 1st down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Pierce. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And again, it's Allen. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. To the air, Allen. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Now the Bills will hustle to the line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he can get a good head of steam going.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. Now Allen again. Caught on the right side by Jones. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 9. Allen to throw once more. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Holmes. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
To throw on 2nd down. Cohen over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. Well, we had 2 ties last season in 2016, and now we've got another here.
They're part of the game, but I can sound philosophical here and say, well, what can you do? But neither team happy, right? No one wants to walk away from here with a tie, but I guess it's better than walking away with a loss, right?
Yeah, I guess that's the bright side for both teams, but nobody walking away a victor. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL.